Young people, what's good, what's good, what's good? It's like 5 a.m. right now. It's 5 to 5. I'll be real, you lot. I'm just out here working. Boom, boom, boom. Always keep, literally, this is the behind the scenes at Lslife, so, or Lslife Unmasked. I don't know what I'm going to call it, yeah. So, for a bit of context for you lot who don't know, I'm starting a series going to be called Lslife Unmasked or Lslife Behind the Scenes. I'm not sure which name I can fuck with yet. You know what I'm saying? Lslife Unmasked is cold. I feel like that's the favourite right now just because it's like, it's showing like what I do behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously Lslife is a character, Lslife is a personality. That's what we use for YouTube, like. But there's a big difference between Lslife and Louis. I always say this to niggas, but I always say this to people. There's always two sides, you know what I'm saying? There's two people. So Lslife is one person and Louis is another person. Obviously I'm in the same body, like, you get what I'm saying, but Lslife has always been a character. I've always felt like I've had to like put on a character to entertain people, put on a character and put on this certain persona so people like my content. And I've never actually showed you lot Louis. Lslife is a happy person, a happy character. He's always fun, he's always laughing, smiling. He's going to the gym, he's doing this thing. And then there's Louis, who is like a polar opposite, you know what I'm saying? There's Louis, who is a completely different person. I am a completely different person off camera. So if I'm not being true to myself, if I'm not being authentic, if I'm not being me, then I should just stop this right now. We should just pack the bags. I should just turn the camera off and go work in McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's honestly no point in me doing YouTube and doing something that I love if I'm putting on a persona, if I'm putting on a character. So Lslife Unmasked or Lslife Behind the Scenes or the life behind Lslife, whatever I'm going to call it, I haven't got a name down yet. This is why I've literally got a blank page, you lot. I've got a blank page. I'm going to write names down and then just see which one I like best. I'm going to write all the names down, shortlist like a couple of names, and we'll get it down to like 5 names and then pick one. All they know is what I choose to show them. What people know is what they see. And what, like, you can go on my TikTok, you can go on my Instagram right now, and you can see pictures of me, videos of me on Channel 4, me in NDL video talking to Nico, talking to AJ, me on a Gymshark shoot, talking to Bazinga. You can see all these things, but at the end of the day, it's not showing who I am. It's showing what I do and what I show the camera, what I do. You know what I'm saying? So Lslife is really a person who's showing the camera one side of things, and then the camera turns off and the shoot wraps up, the modelling comes to an end, it's a wrap, we've done this shoot for the day, we go home. But what does Louis or what does Lslife do when he gets home? Who is he when the cameras are off? You know what I'm saying? So I want to start a series showing who I am, what I do, and just what I'm like off camera, because you lot don't know. You only know what you see. Fake tree. But it's kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with that heavily, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, my mum did a good job picking the tree. Yeah, man, there's no presents under it yet, obviously, because Christmas is like 2 weeks away. But, nah, fuck with that tree. Like, you don't need a real tree for it to, like, make the house look nice, you know what I'm saying? You don't need a real tree to make your house look nice. 5 a.m. I don't know why our clock's in Roman numerals, but 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. right now. I'm planning on going to the gym at like 6 or 7. This is why I got this, to like perk me up. You know what I've realised about energy drinks? They don't work. They don't work. It says on it, natural caffeine, yeah. Natural caffeine. I buy these every day. And I don't know why. Because I don't get energy from it. And if you're not getting energy from an energy drink, what's the point in buying it? You know what I'm saying? People buy energy drinks to get energy. And if you're not getting energy from it, like, why are you buying it? You're wasting money. But I would rather be drinking energy drinks instead of drinking alcohol. I've never drank a drop of alcohol in my entire life, and I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old, nigga. I'm 20 years old and I've never drank one shot. I've never had one, was it vodka, cocktail, whatever you want to call it. I've never had one drop of alcohol in my life and I'm 20 years old. Shit's crazy. So that's one of the reasons I drink energy drinks so much, just purely because it's like the closest thing I'll probably drink to alcohol. Maybe like a mocktail, but this is like the closest thing I'll probably drink to alcohol in my life. We're going to do like, honestly, I'm not even going to say 200 or 500 episodes. We're just going to do as many episodes of this series as possible, like as many as it takes for you lot to understand my life and to understand who I am. So I'm not even going to say 100 episodes, 200, 10, 5. I'm not even going to say how many episodes we're going to do because I don't know. I don't know how many episodes we're going to do, but all I can promise you is by the end of this series, you will know who I am and you will know my life. I want you lot to understand my life. I've been going back and forth on this because I'm a very private person. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're so nonchalant, you're so mysterious. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm just a private person, you know what I'm saying? When people are saying, oh, why are you trying so hard to be nonchalant? Then you go, shut up, like what? Why am I trying so hard to be nonchalant? Some people are just quiet, private people. I'm one of these people. I'm literally just a quiet, private person in general. Like, I'm not, like, outspoken. I'm not really loud. I'm a massive introvert, you know what I'm saying? I'm a massive introvert. And I feel like I've always been that way because growing up, I had an older brother, and I still do. I have an older brother, and my older brother's very outspoken, very sociable. He's an extrovert that's really like loud and like outgoing. He's really outgoing, and growing up, my brother was very popular. Everyone loved him. So the fact that everyone loved my older brother just kind of made him the center of attention all the time. So when we got invited to like family events or like family dinners, people were like, oh my God, is your brother coming? Is your brother coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? And I was like, what about me? And they're like, oh yeah, you can come if you want, but like, we really want your brother to come. And I was really like, from a young age, I was really like, what's the word? I was really like neglected. In my opinion, I was really neglected because I had an older brother who was so loved. So I felt like I wasn't loved. So growing up, because I had an older brother who was really sociable, outgoing, and liked by everyone, it made me kind of like a glass child and just someone who wasn't really cared for, looked at, and it was just a massive neglection. Like I turned into like the black sheep of my family. I fully did. I turned into the black sheep of my family. And that's probably where a lot of like my quietness comes from. Just me being like very like ignored from young, literally. My brother was always my best friend. You know what I'm saying? My brother was always my best friend growing up. But because he was so loved, he was everyone else's best friend. So because my brother was my best friend, but he was also everyone else's best friend, he spent more time with them than me. And I never brought it up because pride, you know, you want to sound like cool as a kid. You don't want to be like, oh, I want to be with my brother all the time. You don't want to sound like that. You just want to sound like, oh yeah, I want to be my mates, doing wheelies, going to this party. Like, you want to be like the cool kid growing up. But all I wanted growing up was to be with my family. That was all I wanted, and now all I want is to stay away from them. So it's really like the roles have really reversed. And like now, I don't even talk to my brother that much. Like, I might talk to him like once a month. Dead ass, but I don't speak to him at all. So I feel like things do definitely change over time. People do change. Purely just like an introduction video of what there is to come. There's going to be some big content coming soon. So I want you lot to really be locked in, man. Really be locked in.